Hi guys, I see that quite a few of you actually watched my video. Some of you like it, some of you hated it, but people are watching it, and if I help one person to learn, I'm really glad. Again, everybody doing it very differently. And so what we're going to do now, we're going to take it to step 2. So which was trying to do last time, it was a very bombastic kind of playing. What we were trying to do, we're trying to fit all the notes in the measure, because that's the most, that's the step 1. I see those fear in the eyes of my students, and they're thinking, how can I ever put it into one measure to begin with? All right, so the idea was to play with those accents, pretty stressing the notes we already talked about, those 3 notes, or 3 notes against 4, or 4 notes against 3. Now I want you to start thinking, not as to stress it. I think the first video where I didn't really have the right hand leading, left hand leading. There was just a mess, right? We were just trying to fit it somehow all together. Now what I want you to do, I want you to play the left hand. Later it's not going to matter either. We're just trying to get there by following a certain steps. Try to play left hand. Think of the left hand as the left hand is giving you a beat, because in the past what we did, where the right hand was mostly, I would describe that's the beat comes from the right hand, and the right hand leads. Now what I want you to do is to listen to this sound in the background and feed the right hand. It's going to be a little faster. Is that what I'm trying to say? Let me do it again. Okay, I still want you to focus on those stresses, but let your left hand lead, and the difference is slight, but if you listen to it, you will hear what I'm talking about. I have a dog here. I am in an extremely uncomfortable position. Let's do it again. So, do you hear the difference? That left hand, it's definitely a different quality of a playing. we're not completely letting it go yet, but there is definitely, it sounds more like the fantasy impromptu we're trying to reach. The final goal. Now, what's going on here for measure 13? You see this accent, right? Now, if you listen to the left hand that gives you the beat, make sure you're not focusing on the right hand, but left hand gives the beat. And accent at the same time. Accent, 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 accent. Okay, I cannot tolerate any kind of sounds, any kind of foreign sounds. The couple of days ago, I have here a digital piano. And it took about 2 minutes. Chico just completely chewed the cord. Thanks God it was not connected to the plugged in. Okay, so where we are. We were talking about this accent. Da, 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 da. The accent's going to shift to the second note. Oh gosh. The mess. We are not dealing with the mess. It doesn't matter. We're dealing with the sound. We want to get. You're going to reach that different level in steps. So it's a very good idea to play the right hand. Da, 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 stressing the right hand. Top note. Then what we're going to do, the trick is, once you learn how to, where I am on time, I'm not sure how long it is. Once you made that, once you put the stress on this as accented notes, what I want you to do, I want you to just take this note out and play them. It's G, F, E sharp, F, C, D, E, E, G. This is your first phrase. How would you play that if you would have none of those intermediate notes? You wouldn't play just da, 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 louder, right? You want to start quite louder, louder, softer, soft, gentle. That's the end of the phrase. So somehow we need to, using finger number 1, we need to separate. There is a melody and interwoven notes. And we need to play this melody as we would play that without all these notes being there, those extra notes. I'm exaggerating right now, but so you can see, so you can hear it. Because later on we're going to add rubato to it, and it's going to complicate and beautify the whole melody. But I want you to be very free with the idea of the melody and the harmony on top of it. And the harmony should be very much in the background. It's G, G, F, G, F, do, la, do, sol, do, la, do, I, do, and now shift lots of mistakes, but it's not why we're here, right? So you can do it without. It's the matter of playing it, but the idea. Idea. I'm afraid to go over my time, but you got the idea for the first section. What we're going to do now. Keeping the left hand as a background. Maybe you cannot play it that smoothly yet, but it's not yet smooth. Later on we're going to talk about the phrases in the right hand, how fluid they should be. But for now, all we want to pretty much get rid of those accents and keep the left hand as a rhythmic pattern, as a rhythmic stabilizer. And so on, all right? And you have fun. It's a very fun piece to play. It's a very fun piece to learn, and very fun piece to challenge yourself with.